Welcome to Words of Wisdom and Guidance. I've just seen 10:10 on the clock. Came upstairs straight away, lit my candle. I'm at the desk, at the magic table. I've got a new moon spell for us to do, and I have got our beautiful Inner Temple Oracle and the Priestess Oracle cards. I do also have the Shaman's Dream here, in case we want any of those. How are you doing? So I did a little reading earlier. It was kind of like a bit of a guidance to, what to do, where we're going, that type of thing. And I think it was a good thing that we did it a little bit earlier, but now it is time. It is time. It is dark outside. See if you can see. Hang on. Let me turn this. There we go. You can see it's dark outside. Can't see my moon. There is stars about. So she's around here somewhere, but she's just not high enough yet for me to see probably. But I will definitely leave my blinds open so that the moon, because it comes round, normally she shines through in this way. So let her come in. I put my crystals out. So in case you wanted to do any of that tonight, cleanse your crystals. I cleanse my crystals on full moons and in new moons. And I just think they will take what they need when they need it, you know. I'm just going to use a little bit of our Goshi chimes to start us off. So there was the energy. Beautiful, soft, ready energy. I wanted to share with you, I have my new journal book. I've written my new story. If you haven't done so yet, perhaps you'd like to do that. So I have written my new story. I am ready for the new chapter of my life to begin. I have called in what I want. I know what I want now. I've done the healing. I've done the inner work. I have closed the past door. It is now time to open up to the future and allow what is to change, to allow the new in. There's no going backwards now. Okay, so you and I together, we're doing this. Give me your hand. We're doing this together. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. A new moon spell, first of all. Under this moon, I claim my fight. I rise from the ashes into the light. The past is gone, no more regrets. I am ready for what I have not met yet. With every tear, I found my strength. I'll give the distance. I'll go the distance. I'll go the length. I manifest. I trust my soul. The universe answers. I am whole. I break the chains, I let it go. New beginnings, watch me grow. Tonight I stand with power true. The future is mine and it starts anew. As above, so below. As within, so without. So mote it be and so it is. There we are, my friends, a new moon spell for our new beginning. Definitely ready for it. We have done our work. We will continue on our journey. I honor my journey. I treat myself with the kindness that I deserve. And what I deserve is the change now. So we are going to go with it. We are going to allow it. We're going to enjoy it. All right, let's do an inner temple attunement. I activate and step into my inner temple now, portal of my heart, home of my soul. Through the portal of my heart, I connect with my inner temple. Through each of my body's senses, I connect to my inner temple. Sacred below me, sacred above me, sacred around me, and sacred within me. I activate the wisdom and the power that has always been deep within. May these cards deliver clear messages and reflections to me and all who use them for the highest interest of all. I am guided. I am led. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. Super duper. Let us ask then for our inner temple attunement card for today, for this new moon in Aries, the fire energy, the energy that is carrying us with passion, happiness, delight, blessings, forward, 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 forward into our new beginning. Okay, here we go. What is our card for today? What is our card, please, Spirit? Please, if you could. What is our card for today? Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. We have got 2 cards. Now then. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. You might... This is going to be an interesting one. I haven't had something like this before. So I'm just seeing, yeah, if there was something else that wanted to come out. Okay, so Chamber of Surrender. Chamber of Surrender. That's exactly correct. That's where we are. We are surrendering. We are allowing for Spirit to guide us. Now, why I said this was interesting is because we have 2 of these type of cards. And they both have come out. One has come out masculine, but there's the feminine and the masculine. And the other was the fated life and destiny life that we had the other day. If you remember, if you've seen the reading. Now, both of them were sort of on the slant. And I thought, that's interesting. And immediately what came down to me was this. Balance. Okay, your feminine and your masculine energies, whether you stay or you go, it's your choice. The fork in the road came to my mind. Masculine energy is about creativity, feminine energy about nurturing, but it depends on you. So when we surrender, we allow Spirit to make the decision, because what is meant for us will always be for us. We won't get what we're not ready to receive. We will not. Okay, it says here deeper than before. So I feel like it's very strongly guiding us that we are going deeper than we have ever before, that we are having to make those changes much stronger than we have ever before. It's quite an amazing sort of cards here right now before we've even got it to the oracle, the priestess oracle cards, because they're going to be amazing. But let us just work this out. We'll start with the Chamber of Surrender, because that is what we are doing. We are surrendering. We are allowing for this energy to take us. There's a mysterious pulse of life woven through every living thing. Everything changes, and so it should. Nothing is stagnant or permanent. So that's kind of how I felt this energy. Okay. So anything you attempt to control or cling tightly to will likely cause you to come out of sync with life's intelligent ways. This card is your reminder to loosen your grip. This doesn't mean that the things you cling to for fear of nothing coming to take their place aren't meant for you. If you loosen your grip, they may indeed stay right there, but devoting all your life force to the clinging will likely leave you depleted, rigid, and stuck as you rely on your personal will rather than the flow of life. So can you see what I'm trying to say? It feels like this. We're not in a balance. If we don't allow for our masculine and our feminine energies to be in a balanced state, then we can't allow the energy to flow, because something will be offsetting it. We'll have blockages. Then when it comes to making our choices, we tend to go with the comfort zone rather than the destiny life, which is allowing us to take the energy to take us into to the unknown. And that's the fear gets the better of us. If you're looking to create something or cause something in surrender is an important part of the process. Surrender requires courage and the faith that if you give it your all, that which is meant for you will find you. Exactly. Wow. So, if you're having a difficult time in a relationship, surrender can be an essential ingredient. Sometimes the way to shift something is to find a way to soften our rigidity around it. So whether your dream is for a relationship, a career accomplishment, an acknowledgement, or to heal something all-consuming, surrender is the key. This card comes with a message of hope and encouragement, telling you not to lose heart and to remember to keep telling yourselves, I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. Now, it's a great thing to say, I surrender. Of course, you have to action that surrender. You have to literally let go. You have to say, what's meant for me will be for me, and believe it. You have to have the faith and the trust, because otherwise you do tend to go back to your fated life, go back to the cycles and repeats and the old habits and behaviors. And we don't want to do that. So the feminine energy is maternal line feminine energy, goddess, woman, sister, sisterhood, female ancestors, nurturing the moon, depth, potency. The masculine is the paternal line, the masculine energy, God, man, brother, male ancestors, support, foundations, building the sun, drive, father issues, strength, practicalities in the physical world. This card can represent the masculine and feminine energies within or around you. We each have these energies within us, regardless of our gender identification. This card can represent the masculine and feminine energetically, or it can represent actual people in your lives who embody the masculine or feminine energies, or who identify as masculine or feminine. If you pull the card with the feminine right side up, the invitation may be to embrace your feminine qualities, or it may be drawing your attention to a person who embodies the feminine in your life. If you've pulled the masculine up the right side up, the invitation may be to embrace the masculine qualities within yourself, or it may be drawing your attention to a person who embodies the masculine in your life. I'm asking you to consider those key relationships in your life that may be relevant to the reading. Now, I am going with what my gut instinct said. It felt like we needed to balance. We need to make sure we keep the balance, because everything right now for our new beginning, for our next stage, for the next step is about this energy. And obviously we have got to keep balance in the energy, and having the same masculine and feminine is already important. When we think about you and you're thinking about your self, or whatever resonates, if you are in a relationship and it is about a masculine energy that's with you, this idea of surrendering to the problem, to the situation, whatever it might be, could be that new beginning for you. It could be the change that you need for your energy. Because again, we had fated life instead of the destiny life. So that would suggest keeping to the idea of, you know, being comfortable, but making that comfort better in some way. You know, stability is stability. A lot of people are happy with that, and that's absolutely fine. Okay. Or it could be that you would need the sort of balance within your feminine and masculine energy for your decision that may be presented to you. Coming forward, once you've surrendered, you will have things that will present themselves to you, because we've got deeper than before that was underneath, and that really was something, and life force energy as well. So they told me to look at that as well. So deeper than before, Where is that? Where is it? There. Has your soul been scheduled to go deeper than before? If you pulled this card, chances are it has been. If this card has had an astrological chart, it would have several planets in Scorpio. Full of depth, intensity, and passion, it invites us to descend into the deepest expression of this life. It asks that we commit more fully to our own life. So I feel like that's why this card is about balance, and this card is about really deciding on what you want in your life. Do you want the fated life, or do you want a destiny life? Okay. This could be a relationship or a creative project or other areas of life, or it could show up as a deep lesson for the soul. This period might ask a lot of you, but it will also bring many gifts. The rewards that you'll reap will far outweigh the journey that you'll take. At times you may doubt your ability to move through it, but it's at this very moment that what's falling away is being alchemized into something new. This isn't the time to skirt about the surface. It's the time to dive fully in. This isn't the time to bypass the lesson. This isn't the time to explore the deepest, darkest depths. Perhaps you find yourself in an initiatory period where things are different than before, where you're doubting what you once knew for certain. Perhaps life is asking a lot of you right now. Or one thing is for sure, if you say yes to the invitation, you won't be the same person that you were before. And that's a good thing. Change is imminent, and life is trying to initiate you. So how apt on a on a new moon, on this particular new moon, we have life force energy. We have got this idea that, well, there's the tall poppy as well. So rising up now, time to rise up, time to make those changes for yourself now. Very important. So you make your decisions. You decide what it is that you want going forward. Okay, we are just getting that out, and we are asking now. Let me just give them a little tweak, a little energy tweak. There we go. Just a little energy boost, little energy tweak. Okay, there we are. So, what is our guidance going forward? Ready for the Chamber of Surrender. Surrender, balance your energy, keep yourself balanced. And it really is about going that depth now, ready. This life force energy is going to bring about a change. Can we have some guidance on this, please, for this new moon? This beautiful Aries new moon of new beginnings, new stories, new chapters. You've heard it. We've waited for it. We've been patient. We've been working hard. We're ready. We are ready. I am ready. I am ready. You need to tell the universe you're ready. You need to write your new story. If that's indeed what you are planning. If you are still here watching this, you are indeed. And we can do this together. Okay, well, that's it. We have got, on our life force energy, we have Ra, source creation, solar codes, and timeline architect. Ra. Fated life. Destiny life. And over here we've got the Temple of Isis. Wow. Remembrance, divine feminine, temple consciousness. So there we are. It's opening up for you. It's making a change. Got this beautiful like hologram graphic over the top. That is incredible. Feminine energy, fated life. And underneath we have Nut. We have celestial mother, divine design, empowered surrender. At the Chamber of Surrender. So let us read. Let us see. What does Ra have to tell us? Beautiful card. There's Ra. I'll hold it for you so you can see it while I read. This card arrives as a solar activation from Ra, igniting the primal fire of creation that birthed galaxies into being. This is the raw force that forged the cosmos, and the same creative fire burns within you. From the first breath of creation, Ra's sacred light has encoded all existence. You are a part of this divine being. You are creation itself, expressing through human form. Feel Ra's golden frequencies electrifying every atom of your being, activating the solar consciousness in your cells. This is the force that spins planets and ignites stars, now awakening through you. You are a direct extension of this primordial creative power, endowed with the ability to weave new realities through your focused intention. It is no longer about manifesting from human need, but rather about remembering that you are the same divine fire that first spoke light into being. And as you surrender to this knowing, you can only expect miracles to fill your life. The more you choose to perceive miracles, the more miracles will weave in your reality. Ra's presence illuminates your role as a cosmic architect. Creating life is not something to do. It is about who you are being, the frequencies you will choose to embody in absolute surrender of life's unfolding, while trusting the best possible outcomes are what will unlock your potential as the architect of brighter realities and higher timeline activator. The source codes of life itself expressed through your being, and every breath you take births new worlds into form. Know this and be still, for your nature alone is embedded with this power. Get your analytical mind out of the way and trust in this effortless unfolding of your creative power, knowing you are supported by Ra, the same force that orchestrated the cosmic dance. There is no point in waiting for an outside source to create. Instead, know the universe is working every situation in your favor, always, in all ways. So focus on maintaining your high frequency vision and state of being, and expect miracles unfolding in response. Wow. Repeat this prayer activation out loud. Ra, source of creation and cosmic light, thank you for awakening the divine fire within me. I embody your solar codes, creating life with effortless power and infinite possibilities. I imagine bigger visions for me and for the world. I surrender their weaving to the divine flow. And so it is. Wow. So there we go. Destiny life, life force energy, life force energy. Beautiful. With Ra. The Temple of Isis. Dear one, you are being called into the sacred temple of Isis, a timeless portal of divine feminine power, mystical arts and remembrance. As you step into this holy space, know this invitation is for you to remember the ancient codes, sacred truths, and divine connection you have always carried within you. The Temple of Isis is a physical sanctuary on Philae Island, along the Nile River in southern Egypt. For thousands of years it has stood as a temple of the soul, where the wisdom of the goddess flows like the eternal Nile, nurturing your being with the essence of cosmic light. You are being invited to reconnect with the ancient wisdom embedded in the walls of the sacred temple, awakening the deep knowing that has traveled with you across lifetimes. As at this pivotal time in your life, the Divine Mother, Isis herself, calls you back to the origin of your soul's journey, reminding you of the pure power you hold, the gifts you are here to share, and the infinite force that moves through you. You are walking the sacred path of those who came before you, and in this space, all that you have forgotten is being remembered. This is a sacred invitation to create and enter your own temple within, and space of healing, magic, and deep connection with your multidimensional essence. Whether you choose to visit the temple in Aswan in person or connected to it right here with this activation card and ritual, feel its codes activating within your entire body and allow yourself to become again a living temple of light. You are the keeper of ancient codes of temple consciousness, divine precision, and surrendered magic. You are here to bring forth the light of the divine feminine for the world's new golden era. This is your sacred service and divine assignment. You are ready. Enter the temple, my love. Dive in fully, listen deeply, and become what you have always been. Wow, it's so magical. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, see yourself entering the magnificent ancient temple of Isis on the Nile, feeling the warmth and ancient energy to envelop you. As you stand in the heart of the temple, let its energy anchor you in remembrance. Allow images, feelings, memories, and sensations to arise as Isis guides you. Bathe in her energy. Feel the ancient wisdom flooding your heart, reminding you of the gifts you carry and the power of the goddess within. You are home, beloved, in the sacred space of your soul. Allow the activation that is happening now. As you move forward in your day, carry the codes of the sacred with you, blessing the earth with every step. Oof. Temple of Isis, sacred sanctuary of divine feminine light, thank you for opening your portal to initiate me in awakening your ancient wisdom. I embrace my sacred path, embodying grace, power, and the infinite connection of my soul. And so it is. Wow, that is incredible. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. And finally, we have Nat. And Nat is our celestial mother and divine design and empowered surrender as we surrender in the chamber of surrender. So, beloved one, you are being held in the vast and eternal embrace of Nat, the great sky mother of Kemet, who arches over all creation like a living temple of the stars. She is the first cradle of light, the cosmic womb, from which galaxies are born, the infinite space, where all souls emerge and return. Sorry. I'm having a download. Her body is the sky itself. Her essence is love without end. Nat appears now to remind you of your true, formless origin and light. You are not here by chance, nor are you walking blindly. You are encoded with a divine design that only your soul can fulfill. This card arrives when you are ready to surrender into the greater architecture of your life, the part you cannot plan but must trust. So that is a beautiful truth, isn't it? We are ready to surrender. The stars are already aligned. Your only task now is to let go into the vastness of who you truly are. So deeper than before, we are going. This portal. Life force energy. Definitely to a destiny life, not a fated life, a destiny life. Nat asks, can you release the grasp of control? Can you soften into the unknown with faith as deep as the sky? The time has come to stop searching and start knowing from within. When you stop resisting and fall into the arms of the great cosmic mother, everything real begins to unfold with grace. Your purpose, your gifts, your next steps. And it often forms in ways beyond your imagination. It is already inside you, written in the constellations of your soul. Wow. This is your moment to trust your soul's design, to walk as light, and to be led by the divine pulse moving through all of creation. For you are meant to create new realities far beyond the ancient paradigm. Surrender and be empowered in that process of letting go any limited perceptions of you, for what you truly are in your divine surrender essence is nothing less than a miracle. Says here, for the ritual, lie down under the sky, gently close your eyes and imagine that starry body arching above and around you. Feel her night starlight holding you in stillness and whisper the words, I surrender to the divine design of my life. I trust infinitely and I know deeply. I'm going outside to say that. Let yourself soften, breathe deeply, and allow anything that feels heavy or forced to dissolve into her stars. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Nut, mother of the cosmos, I surrender your infinite sky. I release control and trust the divine architecture of my life. Thank you for holding me in perfect love. As I remember who I am, I allow myself to be guided by the light that lives within all things, and so it is. That is beautiful. That is stunning. So that is Nut. That is what we've got from our beautiful Queen, divine sovereignty, sacred authority, and loving power. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is, that is a beautiful guidance. I'm going to ask for our Shaman's Dream cards just to give us a couple of cards just to see what it is that we can be thinking of on our journey, what it's going to be a little bit about, maybe what will resonate with you, what you need answers for, maybe something we can have a bit of guidance to from our Shaman's Dream, and then we will finish, if I am so called to. You never know. Okay, beautiful. Okay, all right, let's do this. Say we need to do this. Okay, Shaman's Dream. Okay, beautiful cards. Can we have some guidance, please, on this new moon for our new beginning, our new chapter, our new journey, our new story? Okay, Stranger and Curiosity has come out again. So it could be that a stranger that will make you very curious, a teacher maybe, a guide, a guidance, something that's going to give you a bit of a sense of let's get going and doing something a bit different. That's it underneath. Sky Dancers, Surrender. I think that's the third card on this table that has said that. So we have got number 53, which is an 8, Stranger Curiosity. We've also got the Eyes of the Eagle. Wow. Rising above the fray. And Falling Angels, Spiritual Narcolepsy. 19, which is a 10, which is completion. I've never seen this card, so I'm going to have to read these. Wow, that is pretty intense. That's just blown me out of the water. What is this that is on our path? There it is. Let us have a little look at it in a bit more detail. Always good to know. So our stranger, let's just start with him because he was the first one that came out. The other, moving past fear of differences. Stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty. As the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you. Fated life. Refusing to entertain any concept of the other. Destiny life. beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own experience, but don't miss this opportunity for learning. And this is kind of feel like this higher perspective, seeing things from a higher level, isn't it? With the eagle's eye. That's very interesting. I'm going to have to see what these two say. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. Eyes of the eagle. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So very clear indication. Okay. Very clear confirmation there. Number 18. Eyes of the eagle, protection, inherent trust. The eyes of the eagle offers you the gift of foresight, the skill of looking ahead, to see the unfolding of destiny before it all manifests as reality. The eagle's extraordinary vision allows to spot the tiny mouse from its lofty perspective as it flies thousands of feet into the atmosphere. In a similar fashion, you too can train your keen eye to discern the workings of humans. Eyes of the eagle is an invitation to witness the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, yet react to nothing. Act only to further your noblest calling. The eagle flies above all creatures. When it meets obstacles, it simply rises above them. Know that you are protected. You can fly high above the judgment, slings and arrows and the darts of envy from others who may not have your great wings and are still arguing with the pigeons over crumbs. Trust that you are ready for whatever fortune has placed before you, even if you feel not yet properly equipped to meet its challenges. Your willingness to say yes to spirit has nothing to do with how well outfitted you are. Hesitating, on the other hand, will suck the air from you under your wings and make you lose altitude. You are called now to trust your heart and your instinct, to move fearlessly and not waver. The time is right and no harm can come your way if your motives are pure and you act courageously. And the very next card is Falling Angel. Falling unconscious. You are being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. I have. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspiration, your wings. So as you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is to spread your wings of descent and to get that updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. So that's why you've got the eyes of the eagle. Interesting. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. So that's why you have to rise higher. Anything's now. You're ready for this change. It's coming. The strength, you need to remember who you are. Remember who you are. This is surrender. Let spirit guide you through this. Very important. You will know when the time is right. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. And Sky Dancer's surrender. So absolute confirmation now. There is no, oh my goodness, benefactor, grace and generosity. You might get a benefactor that might come and give you some help. How lovely. So there we are, my friends. I'm not doing tarot because I love Oracle. And I feel this is very special. Very, very special. So we have got a very clear message on this beautiful new moon in Aries. If you see this reading and it's not the new moon in Aries, but it is a new moon, possibly, or you are trying to make a change in your life, I think overarching biggest message here is that you should just surrender, believe and trust and have faith in the guidance that has been sent to you. Believe in your powers, your work, what you've done to get yourself to this point, wherever you are on your journey. And just trust that if you keep yourself in a balanced state, that you will be led, you will be guided onto a destiny life, because you can see things from a different perspective now. You can raise yourself higher than a lot of other people. Leave behind what no longer serves. Trust and surrender in that. And sometimes that can be the hardest lessons we learn on this journey. But you can arise above. You can do this. And this is your life force energy right now. This is what the energy is. It's a beautiful, active, passionate fire energy that is going to make this change. And the portal is open more than ever before, and you are going to go through it. So honor your journey and trust and have faith in your spirit team and what spirit is trying to give to you. You won't get anything given to you unless you are ready for it. What is meant for you, it will be for you. You will never lose it. It will be given to you when you are ready to receive it. So be open to that receiving when you're feeling like you're ready to be so. All right. I hope that works for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. It's been a beautiful new moon in Aries, 17th of April, 2026. And here we go. Thank you so much. Blessings to all of you. Love and light. I'll see you again real soon. Bye.